Hey, winners, you know what we're trying to do? We are discipling one another to reach and raise the next generation to live out God's truth. Yes, we have taught 2 weeks of the next curriculum. Last week we taught about reaching and raising the next generation. This week is all about to live out God's truth. And this is so the heart of Blackshear Place. We love the Bible. We love God's truth. We love living it out. You're not going to have any problems teaching it. So I don't even want to spend a lot of time talking to you about it because you're going to nail this because you love God's Word. I'm sure of that. You're a Bible fellowship teacher at Blackshear Place. But I want to address a couple things. You know, last week I sent out an email that it might have even felt a little harsh. Basically, I said, hey, we've got to reach this next generation. And let me tell you, my heartbeat, I am so passionate about reaching the next generation because I know I've got 5 little ones that are part of that next generation. I know that one day they're going to have kids that are going to be part of that next generation. But, you know, in my excitement, in my zeal to reach the next generation and desire for you to do that, I might have communicated in a way that made you feel like, you know, where is my place? You know, I'm not part of the next generation. Or maybe your class felt like that. You felt like, you know, am I getting left out in the dark? Or, you know, anybody over 30, are they not important to the church anymore? This week from one of you, I received a real helpful email that was just some good feedback. They said, hey, you know, it kind of feels like if you're over 30, you're not important anymore. I just want to speak to that for just a minute. I want to encourage you, and I want to say you are needed more than ever. You are as valuable, more valuable than anybody else in this church. The question is not, are those over 30 not part of the mission anymore? Of course they are. Of course you are. Of course I am. But that we have this heart for reaching the next generation. And I just want to speak to you guys for a minute because I think you're the best teachers in the world. I believe that with all my heart. We've seen incredible growth in this last year, and that's because you guys have the heart of a shepherd for your class. You love your class, you minister to your class, and you don't ever want your class to feel like, man, we're left out, or where do we fit into this? And so I just want to speak to that, and I just want you to let you know that your class is so important and you're not left out and you're not forgotten about. You are the ones that are carrying out this great mission God has called us to as a church. And so I just want you to know that I am here for you. I am here to answer questions you have. If you say, you know, I'm just not getting all this yet. I don't really understand the next. I don't really understand the mission statement. I don't really understand where we're going. You know, I feel like maybe we're losing some things or getting away from some things that I love about my church. Listen, I'm here to talk with you to help you through that, to help you understand why we're doing what we're doing. And I love your feedback. Even if you think, man, this might feel a little negative. I don't know if I should send this to Rick. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to speak into that. I know some questions I've received, particularly for some of those that might be in the mature adult areas. Hey, what's going on with worship? Do they care about us anymore? It feels louder. It feels different. Listen, we're experimenting. We're trying with a lot of different things to try to figure out what is the best middle ground in worship where we can make our people that are of all generations feel like, man, I'm worshiping Jesus. But at the same time, we have a heart for the next generation. We have a heart to speak their language. And so I just want you to know about something that's really exciting that I think is just something that's great for our church. Starting in the next month, we are going to have every Thursday, we're going to have a senior adult worship experience. And just like, you know, our middle school and high school, they have services where music's a little different. You know, a lot of our senior adults, they just love the old hymns. They love to sing from a book. Maybe you're not a senior adult and you love that. I know I love to sing from a book. And just say, you know, I just miss those things. I just want to have a time where I can worship Jesus in the way that I love to. Well, listen, we're going to have a time for you to do that. It's going to be on Thursdays at 10 o'clock. It's going to be a great opportunity in the venue for you just to sing those songs you love and connect with the Lord in a meaningful way. Or maybe you feel like on Sunday, you know, have I lost something? Or are we not doing the same songs we used to do? The truth is worship is always changing. And I don't know where we land on that. I'm not the worship pastor, but I do want you to know that I hear your heart. We hear your heart, and we know you love your church, and we know that you love this next generation. Here's the truth: we love you. I love you, and I want you to know that however you're struggling, or if you're just excited, let me know. Let's sit down. Let's have some coffee. Let's talk about this great mission that God has called us to, and how you and your class and me and my class, how we can go about discipling one another to reach and raise the next generation to live out God's truth. Hey, I love you guys. I can't wait to see you Sunday.